Hi, I'm Bob, and I'm back to talk more about Epinions. Probably the #1 question I get is, can you earn money on Epinions? And the answer to the question is kind of complicated. Yes, you can, but it's more complex than that. Some things that you review on Epinions will do surprisingly well when it comes time to pay earnings back on the review. Other things don't do so well. Now, we all like to listen to music CDs and read books and watch movies, but generally speaking, and I'm speaking generally here, generally reviews of those products are not terrifically good earners. They often earn nothing at all. Now, things that do earn surprisingly well are electronics, like a review of your cell phone. You might be surprised at what that will earn you. And now this is a wireless thermometer, an electronic item. Also, oddly enough, things like this, a review of something like this, can sometimes pay itself back. So you might just be surprised. So let's take a little closer look at Epinions and the sort of reviews that can pay you money and how much money it is. So let's take a closer look. Now this is Epinions Homepage, and near the top there's a link to get to your account. Up here it says PVR Editor's account. That's me, PVR Editor. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that link. This will take me to what's called my profile page on Epinions. And if you look at the profile page, you've got your picture. Up in this corner here, there's a summary of the earnings that I've made on Epinions. And down in this area here are the most recent reviews that I've written for Epinions. Below that, off on the right, there's a link that says View More Reviews by PVR Editor. Now in your case, it'll say View More Reviews by you. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to look at some of my reviews just to see what the range can be and what is popular for a review and what earns money and what might seem to be popular but doesn't really do all that well when it comes time to pay it back. Back in August 2003, I reviewed a website called The Tire Rack. This is a website where you can go and buy tires and other things for your car. And I wrote a review of it that turned out to be very, very popular. So here it is right here. I wrote it August 5, 2003, so it's now more than 6 years old. This review has had 52,000 visitors, and it has earned $123, almost $124. So it has been an excellent review. This is a very, very high number of people who've come to visit that review. And that is a review of a website where you can go and buy, of all things, tires. I had no idea. Just above that, I reviewed this device here, which is a flash drive that you would plug into your computer. Again, I reviewed this 6 years ago. So you might think that, hey, this is a computer item, it's electronic, people are going to be researching, it's going to make a lot of money. But if you look at it here, again, I just reviewed it a few days after the website review, and it's only had 121 people visit it, and it's earned a total of 57 cents. So you never know exactly what's going to be really popular. You got to believe me, I had no idea the website was going to be so popular. And yet you can see that some things can earn quite a bit of money. Now these have been earning money over 6 years, so it's taken 6 years to build up to $124. Now if you talk to some people on Epinions, you might get the impression from them that cars, reviews of cars, are wildly popular reviews and that you'll earn a lot of money on car reviews. Now I've written a number of car reviews, and my experience is that car reviews are so-so earners, really just average at best, not spectacular. The very first review I wrote for Epinions was a car review, and I wrote it, gosh, more than 6 years ago, actually more than 7 years ago, and I wrote it on a Porsche 968. It's kind of an unusual Porsche. You might think that a sports car review would earn fairly well. And as you can see, you know, it hasn't done too bad. It's been visited by almost 3,700 people, and it's earned about $22. You know, in the overall scheme of things on Epinions, that's probably a pretty good review. The thing that I reviewed just after the Porsche, just, well, about a month and a half after, so it's more than 7 years ago, is the car stereo that I installed in that very same Porsche. It was an Iowa car stereo. It has had almost 7,400 people visit that review, and it's earned $106. That $106 is more than the car stereo cost me. So I have told people many times that you can earn more money reviewing the car stereo, the stereo in your car, than you can from reviewing the actual car. One of the categories of products that generally are pretty good earners are home and garden items, especially larger, more expensive appliances that you might use in your kitchen, or things like washers and dryers and trash compactors and garbage disposals, things like that. Those fall into the home and garden category, and they are surprisingly good earners. Now here is a review I wrote of a GE microwave oven. Again, I wrote it more than 6 years ago, and it's had almost 8,300 visitors, and it's earned almost $85. Pretty darn good. I was surprised. That was one of the first reviews I did of home and garden items, and it taught me just how well they can earn. Now, shortly before that, I reviewed one of my favorite books written by Neville Shute called Trustee from the Tool Room. I really like that book, really good. And it's earned a total of 50 cents. So as you can see, generally speaking, now this is not a very big sample here, but generally speaking, kitchen appliances are pretty good earners and books are not. So as you can see, Epinions is a way to earn some interesting money, and it's a fun hobby that can help pay for some things that you have around your house. So I hope you get started and write some reviews. If you have questions, feel free to ask me, or feel free to ask any of the other advisors or the leads on the site, or come to the forums and ask your questions. We'll be very happy to answer them, and I hope to see you around the site.